Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's your girl, Tanya. Thank you for clicking on Books and Brown Liquor. And today I am doing a book review of Every Single Secret by Emily Carpenter. I don't know if you can see that because it always comes out backwards. Anyways, let's talk about Every Little Secret by Emily Carpenter. So, they're not alone in their They're not alone in their troubled relationship. Someone has been watching. In this harrowing psychological thriller, a young couple must save their relationship by doing the unthinkable, sharing their darkest secrets. Okay, first of all, these are not normal secrets like, you know, I cheated on my high school girlfriend, or like just, these secrets are big. So the way the story starts, our main character is Daphne. And she's in a relationship with this guy named Heath, if that's his real name. Anyway, his name is Heath. His behavior is really weird, and she's uncomfortable because he's like having nightmares and talking in his sleep, saying weird, cryptic stuff. So they've been together for like a year or whatever. They're engaged to be married. And his behavior, not only does he have these weird nightmares, but he just has these spells where he just like disappears for a day or two. Yeah, that's an issue, okay? So he talks her into, before we get there, they have this thing with them where she has had a difficult childhood and he has had a difficult childhood, and they decide they're gonna make their relationship work by just not talking about their childhoods at all. Like, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're just not gonna talk about nothing difficult, and we're gonna live happily ever after. Sounds like a plan. So anyway, because his behavior is starting to get really weird and make her uncomfortable, she reluctantly agrees to go to this retreat for the weekend that's way up in the woods of Georgia, like up in the Georgia mountains, away from civilization, with a psychologist and like two other couples or whatever. So for the weekend, this is the plan. They meet with he meets with this psychologist because she refuses to do therapy because her past is her past. She ain't talking about it. That's what it is, period. So they get to this retreat. It's this old, ancient, dusty ass mansion and like tucked back in the Georgia mountains away from civilization. And they are not allowed to have cell phones. There is no internet, and they take their car keys. Okay, because that's not fucking weird. So after a couple of days, she's starting to notice that she's really uncomfortable in this situation. Now he's doing this therapy, you know, he's going full force in their therapy, but like, they're not supposed to talk to the other couples. They're not supposed to really like leave their room outside of like this. Like every day there's a schedule, you know, 2 hours of therapy, journaling, yoga, reflecting, just, it's weird. Okay. But she's there to support him. She's not doing therapy. She's not participating. Okay. Another hitch is they agree that like there's cameras everywhere. So there's literally cameras in their room and they're being recorded, but there's a couple of hours where the cameras are off where they can have privacy. So, you know, she just starts to notice that like the other couples that are supposed to be on this retreat, they're nowhere around. What happened? So she's asking questions as usual. She proceeds with a typical scary movie investigation, and a lot of the stuff is not adding up. Okay, so at one point in time, she finally tells her fiance her big dark secret. And then everything takes a turn when she discovers his secretive childhood past situation, and then like shit just goes left, and like I guess that's what they call the twist and turn in the book. The thing is, this was a recipe for like a really good story, but I did not enjoy the story that much. To me, it was very lukewarm because I enjoy a slow burn. You know, a book with or a movie that it starts with a slow burn and then it reaches a climactic event and you're like, oh shit, okay. You know, like the buildup, that atmospheric buildup that leads to this climactic event and you're like, whoa, that was worth it. In this case, the buildup, it kind of dragged for me. I did enjoy like the little blips going back to her past and her childhood. That explained a lot. So that was okay. To me, it was okay to me. To me, this book was like between a 2 and a 3 because a lot of the stuff just didn't add up. And then when you did get to the end and it's just full blown, the reveal at the end, to me, it wasn't like believable. Like it's lukewarm, and then bam, bah, beat you over the head with all this stuff coming at you at once. And it just didn't sink for me. So that's why I'm not loving it. Didn't hate the book, but I did find times where I was like, okay, let me go ahead and finish this. And I feel like it was more like, it felt more like a task than like enjoying the book. This was not one of those books where you can't put it down. I was like, I had to make myself pick it up. But, you know, that's just my opinion. To me, it was okay. And then, like I said, when you got to the end, it was just like, it was just too much. It was too much. Like if a book is lukewarm the entire time, then you hit me over the head with some action at the end, that doesn't all of a sudden make the book good. It just didn't work for me. So sorry. Every Single Secret by Emily Carpenter. And if you enjoyed it and your thoughts are different, maybe I just wasn't compatible. Yeah, I'll say that. It just didn't work for me. So that concludes this book review. Thank you for watching. And like I said, if you liked it and you feel completely different, share your thoughts. I'm curious. But anyway, thank you for watching and I wish you good reading. Bye.